Welcome, HogNation, to the first ever YouTube video for our YouTube little cast thingy, whatever they call it.
We're live. We're live.
I always drop the F bomb. But anyways, we're bringing NFL Pickems for our first vid, and we already missed out on Thursday night game, which was the Patriots and Rams. Rams took it 24-3.
Yeah, I
But for
had
the
the
rest,
Rams.
I think we should only do Sundays, honestly.
Deal. I'm with it.
All right, so let's just hop into it so we don't make this too long. But first game on the docket, Chiefs Dolphins. Who you taking? I got to go with Tua, man.
Damn. So we're
Upset alert.
split up. Respect.
We're gonna split down the middle. So I got Dolphins, you got Chiefs, bro. If Tua beats the Chiefs, though, you're not gonna hear me shut up about that for a long time.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the Chiefs are the best team in the league, so I don't see anyone beating them.
I think so too, but Tua is the best quarterback in the league, so I figure
We probably should also say these aren't expert picks. These are just, this is what we're going with. We're not experts. We didn't play in the NFL. We didn't, we don't really have much going off other than we're fans of the NFL. So,
And I also have an extreme Tua bias because that's my dude.
yeah.
So whatever. All right, second game is Cowboys Bengals. Who you got?
Cowboys.
I got to go Cowboys too, but I wouldn't be surprised if they choked.
Yeah, they're known for it. Let's not forget that I also said I thought the Cowboys were going to win the Super Bowl this year, or not win the Super Bowl. I said they were going to go to the Super Bowl versus the Chiefs, and that's not looking like it's going to happen.
Honestly, on paper though, they had the squad to do it.
Yeah, they're just, dude, so many injuries. So, yeah, it is what it is.
I think Mike McCarthy's the problem.
Yeah, I think he'll have a better year next year. Plus, he's in a weak division, so I don't know. He'll have a better year next year.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you have someone that has coached the Packers or just been with the Packers organization, they're a little bit of a. But other than that, skull. Next game we have Jaguars and Titans. So the Jaguars are 1-11, and the Jets are out. The Jets haven't won a game yet, so they're fighting for that number one spot. So I'm going to go for – I think Titans win that game, but I think Jags make it close.
Oh, I think Titans air them out.
Really?
They're going to be pissed. Yeah, they're going to be pissed. They just got shelled by the Browns, bro. They're going to come out and just absolutely hammer them.
Dude, that was a good game last week. I can't believe they came back.
Yeah, that was a good game.
But, yeah, I think Titans take that one. I do need Josh Robinson, though, to go off for the Jaguars. Give me 30 points, dog.
He's been a stud this year, man.
What a surprise, right?
Yeah, he's been a stud.
What round do you think he goes in next year's fantasy draft?
I would say anywhere from the second. People loves backs, bro, so they're going to end up taking him early. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he can catch the ball, so he's going to be – they're still going to suck. So he's going to get them garbage time catches and probably, I would say – maybe, second or third, I would say.
He kind of reminds me of a little bit of a David Johnson style running back.
Yeah.
Kind of can do it all a little bit, but no one's really heard of him coming out, but he just kind of showed up on the spot type of thing.
Yeah. David Johnson that one year was on fire, dude.
Right. I hope Josh Robinson's good, though, because I plan on taking him early. All right, so next game we have the 5-7 Giants versus the Cardinals.
Bro, the Giants have been playing well. This is a tough game, I think, to be honest with you, because the Cardinals on paper should smack the fire out of the Giants, but the Giants have been playing well, man.
Who they got as quarterback? Kerry Collins nowadays?
I think they had Colt McCoy at their quarterback. Or no, was it?
I think it is Colt.
I forgot. I was watching the game last week, and I can't even tell you who their quarterback is.
All I know is no Daniel Jones, no Saquon, but they're still balling out. I mean,
dude, Wayne Gallman's a good running back, man.
He is.
He would be the best running back on the Bills.
There's a lot of truth behind that. I don't think the Bills' running back situation is a strength.
No, it's not ideal at this point. I would go. I'm gonna go with. I'm going to go with the Cardinals on this one. talent outweighs a team playing hot.
I agree. And I'm also going to go with the Cardinals. But since I'm a Vikings fan, I got to go for the Giants. Like, Cardinals going to win the game. I'll be cheering for the Giants because of the playoff situation.
Your heart is saying you want the Giants, but your mind is telling you I want Arizona.
Exactly. And
smart move.
Are the Giants leading that division right now?
Yeah, dude, I saw some statistic. No team has ever made the playoffs after starting like 0-7 or 1-7 or something like that. And they're like leading the division.
Yeah, good for them. I mean,
yeah.
It's the NFC least, but still.
Dude, they're playing they beat a good Seattle team though, so who knows?
That's true. That's so true. All right, so we got the Bears and Texans next. Bears are home team on this one.
I'm going to go with the Texans. I love Deshaun Watson, and that dude's just like he's the man. And the Bears are just falling, bro. They are falling off hard.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to take the Bears in this one just because of that defense. I think their defense is still going to trump the Texans' offense. I love Watson, but there's no Fuller on the field anymore. So you're relying on Kiki Cote and Brandon Cooks, who knows if he can play the entire game.
And that's the thing. When Brandon Cooks is supposed to be the one, he sometimes disappears. But I got him in 2 fantasy leagues, so I'm really hoping that he balls out.
Is David Johnson returning for this game? You know?
I think David Johnson's I thought he's been back. I don't know. Yeah.
Dude, it's rough because like you track the game on ESPN or anything, and it says D Johnson, but of course these idiots have Duke Johnson and David Johnson. So.
Yeah. Yep.
But, all right, so we're split on that one. That's gonna be a good one.
That's another split. So we got 2 splits so far.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, so next game is the Panthers versus the Ponies. Both teams are sitting at 4-8.
I'm going to go with the Ponies on this one, to be honest with you. I think they gotta get it right. They've been in a lot of close games, and they kind of got screwed with the whole not being able to play a quarterback and stuff 2 weeks ago. So for me, they played the Chiefs tough. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Ponies. I think they're good. I do love Teddy Two Glove, but I think the Ponies get it done. I'm
going to go – I love Mike, and I hope he doesn't hurt me for this one, but I'm going to go Carolina. I'm going to go with Teddy Two Gloves. I know McCaffrey is going to be out for this game, but I like where that young defense with Carolina is. They're not showing out in any way, but they just show like little sparks of potential. And I think that might be enough to get a decent rush on young Drew Lock.
Yeah, and dude, Carolina's got some quick receivers that, dude, they can take it the distance at like any point. Like Anderson, DJ Moore, who's the other cat they got?
Curtis Samuels, dude.
Yeah, dude, they all can take it the distance. Like they catch it, and you're like, damn, if they get an open space, you're not getting them.
And I look at the Panthers coaching staff, and I always thought Matt Rule was like a questionable hire, but I think if you look at that staff from head coach, offensive coordinator.
Yeah, you got Joe Brady, who I think should be a head coach. He's a stud. I think he's going to absolutely destroy wherever he goes. I hope he goes to the Lions, and I hope they do well there.
Right, yeah. I mean, so I'm going Panthers on this one, but it's a toss-up game, you know. Both teams 4-8. All right, here we go. So this is going to be our first Homer bias game of the week for me. It's Vikings versus Buccaneers in Tampa.
Who do you got? You go first on this one.
I got to go with my Vikes, bro. We're out here. They're not hot by any means, but Kirk is playing well. Justin Jefferson showing out. Healthy Dalvin Cook. They're going to be in decent temperature, going to be outside. I don't think we're going to be able to put pressure on Brady. So I think Brady's going to have a big game. But I think the Vikes come up big, fourth quarter, field goal, Dan Bailey redeems himself.
Damn. So this is a tough one because both of these teams kind of need this win.
Yeah.
They're both fighting for that wild card spot because I don't think the Vikes are going to catch the Packers, and I definitely don't think I don't even think it's possible for the Bucs to catch New Orleans. So they both need this, for the wild card. I'm going to go with the Bucs. I think the Bucs have been kind of hyped all season, but they have an underrated defense. And I think that obviously they just have way too many weapons on offense. I think eventually Brady and Antonio Brown are really going to get it cooking.
Yeah.
So it's going to happen at some point, and maybe it'll be today. I don't really know much about the Vikings secondary other than Harrison Smith's a dog, but I don't really know much else.
It's the Vikes have a young like I said, I'm a homer for this one, so no matter who the Vikings are playing, I'm probably going to take the Vikings. But when you write it down on paper, you have Jeff Gladney, rookie, Cameron Dantzler, rookie, and then a bunch of no names. So we're expecting Chris Boyd to guard Antonio Brown. Like,
Antonio Brown still got it, bro. You watch him run routes and he's breaking people off. It's like, dude, he's still that guy. Like, he's still Antonio Brown.
And also a quick note: if anyone's betting or anything, definitely take the Bucs in this one because Eric Hendricks is out, and he's the heart and soul of that Vikings defense. But your boy is stupid, and he's still going to take the Vikings.
So we're split on this one as well.
Skull. All right, so here we go. We're going to hit up the 4:00 games here. We have the 7:05 Raiders versus the 8-4 Colts.
I am going to go with the Colts on this one. Their defense is pretty solid.
I hate Derek Carr, so I'm going to go with the Colts.
Because he knocked you out of fantasy by getting a 0.06.
He knocked me out of the playoffs. All he had to do was get, 10 points. Justin Herbert got, 12 points or something for playing, dog crap. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna watch this Derek Carr, F you.
I don't think you will, but whatever.
You never know. All right, so our second 4:00 game is the 8-4 Seahawks versus the Jets.
I think the Seahawks absolutely steamroll the Jets. The Jets are a JV team out there playing, man.
I agree, and I think Metcalf has a huge game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to come off pissed off because they lost to the Giants. So they're going to come out just absolutely swinging. And they're going to be swinging on that, defenseless, just horrible team.
Oh, yeah. So if we're going to talk fantasy real quick, I would have to say Chris Carson and DK Metcalf are must-starts for this one.
Chris Carson for sure. I think they're going to get back to just absolutely running the shit out of the ball and being that tough, physical Seattle team that people are used to. Their defense is not that great. I do think Dunlap helps, and obviously Adams is a stud, and he's going to want to show out coming back to New York after all the stuff that happened there. But I'm not sold on Seattle's defense. That's why I don't think they're going to be a real shot to be a contender, but
hey, you never know.
Like I said, I'm not an expert, so.
Bro, experts on nothing, though. That we love that. All right, so our 4:25 game today is the 3-9 Chargers against the 4-8 Falcons.
So I think the Falcons win this one, but I'm hoping for a huge game out of Mike Williams. For some reason, this dude plays like shit in fantasy, and I start him every week. I'm like, yo, he's about to blow up. He's about to get a 30-piece. He's about to get a 30-piece. 5 points, 8 points, 8 points again. It's like, dog, I can't even get a 10-piece out of my flex, and I continue to play this dude. Like, you would think this dude is like my son, the way I'm treating him in my fantasy roster. Like, he's getting way too much playing time.
That's definitely unfortunate. I feel bad for you because I have no faith in Mike Williams whatsoever.
Right.
Your boy would start basic. You know who I would start over him? I would start the Falcons number 3, or not number 3, but third wide receiver.
Who is Gage or whatever?
Yeah, I would start him over Mike Williams.
Yeah.
And that's going to lead into me. Yeah, I'm picking the Falcons over the Chargers. I'm never taking another AFC West team to win a game unless it's the Chiefs.
After that Derek Carr debacle.
Yeah, dude, I just lost all respect for the AFC West.
Understandable.
All right, next one is the three.
JoJo, who do you want in this one? We'll let JoJo pick.
Yeah, JoJo gets to pick. The 3-1
tell us who it
Eagles
is.
versus the 10-2 Saints.
Hey, do you want to pick this one? Okay, let's pick this one.
All right, JoJo. A lot is riding on this. Whoever you pick, Uncle Nye is putting a lot of money on it.
Who do you want?
Eagles or Saints?
Eagles or Saints? Okay, we're gonna go with the Eagles in the upset on this one. I think Jalen Hurts gets it done.
All right. Well, Uncle Nye is not going to take that bet because Uncle Nye is going to go with the Saints.
Downstairs, I think. You're going with the Saints?
I'm going with the Saints, and I think Jalen Hurts has a very crappy start. I think it's not crappy. I think he's going to throw for 2 touchdowns, but also throw 2 interceptions.
Damn. Well, I'm going with them. I think the Eagles do suck, but I think Hurts is going to play well.
I think that's a good chance. All right, so now we're heading into the 5-7 Lions versus the 9-3 Packers, and I think the Packers are gonna absolutely shell shock the Lions. Play Devontae Adams.
I have Devontae Adams in fantasy, so I'm hoping that actually happens. But I am going with another upset.
Ooh.
And I'm picking the Lions. I think they're gonna play well, not having Matt Patricia. And I got Swift and Stafford in fantasy, so hopefully both of them go out. Swift's been killing me with these injuries, but he's tough because he can catch the ball. So
I like Swift a lot too. I just think I can't go against A-Rod in this one.
No, but you got it. They're going to drop a game, and I think it's going to be a division game. And if Stafford plays lights out, I think they'll be all right. But he's got to play lights out.
If anybody has DraftKings or anything, I highly recommend dropping a little extra coin to play Devontae Adams today.
Is their secondary is that bad, huh?
They're young. So you have a young secondary with a D-line that's not getting too many pushes for the Lions.
Yeah.
So
is Okuda even playing?
Even if he is, I wouldn't pick him to win a matchup against Devontae Adams.
No, I think Devontae Adams, I mean, he's rated as the number 1 fantasy receiver, I believe.
He should be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And I would say there's maybe, I think if you're actually starting like a franchise team and you were picking a wide receiver and you had anyone to pick from, you'd pick him top 3. I'd probably pick Hopkins and Julio over him first, and then pick him.
It's crazy because that dude he's underrated every year. Like,
yeah.
When was the last time you saw Devontae Adams first off the board in like the top 5 picks?
I got him this year in the 2nd round.
See, like
second round, crazy. Yeah.
Dude's
late in this. I had the 6th pick, so I had Kamara first, and then came back and got him.
Damn.
I honestly, I think a lot of people devalue him because of how good his QB play is. So they're like, oh, he's not X, Y, and Z. It's like, nah, the dude's a stud.
I agree. So we're split on that one too, but we need upset alerts out here. So I like the fact that you took the Lions.
Back-to-back upsets. I mean, there's a potential both of those teams get absolutely shit pounded, but I'm feeling it.
All right, so here we go. We have the 5-7 49ers versus the 5-7 Redskins.
Redskins are playing well. They got a tough defense, a tough defensive line. I love the way Alex Smith plays, and that dude's a winner. I'm gonna say they get it done. The Niners just have too many injuries. They got Nick Mullins as quarterback, so.
Hey, so this is where I'm going to differ from you a little bit. I like Nick Mullins as a quarterback. I wouldn't start a franchise around him or anything, but for the circumstances that they're in, I like Nick Mullins. I think he has gunslinger mentality. So
Hmm.
he's gonna throw interception and stuff. That's cool, but I just like how he pushes the field. He doesn't care. He'll chuck the ball. He'll stay in the pocket, take hits, and I think the 49ers run game will be able to outlast the Washington Redskins this week.
Well,
So split on that one. But I do like the Alex Smith story, and I'll always cheer for Alex Smith from here on out.
oh yeah, that dude's a boss.
Yep. So now we're getting into what everybody around in our area, upstate New York, is going to be cheering for. So we got the Sunday night game, which you don't see often, the Bills versus Steelers.
Dude, to be honest with you, I don't think the Steelers are that good of a team. I really don't. I think they have a good defense, but I don't think they're a crazy, unbeatable team. I don't think they're the best team in the AFC. Obviously, I think, like I said earlier, I think the Chiefs are. But I do think they beat the Bills today. And I think the Bills are a good team, but I just think coming off a loss, you're coming off a team you shouldn't have lost to in Washington. And now you're going to go play, a decent team. I think they're going to get up for it. The Steelers are dealing with a lot of injuries too on their defensive end. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be able to really like mend that and be able to like continue that through the season. But I do think they get the win today.
So who are you taking?
Steelers.
Steelers for sure? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right, because your boy's taking the Bills.
Damn, we got a lot of split picks.
A lot of split picks, but I'm taking the Bills because I think the strength of the Steelers' defense is a Watt brother. I think T.J. Watt is phenomenal, but I also think that Josh Allen's athleticism will be able to kind of counter Watt getting pressure off the edge or anything. And if Minkah Fitzpatrick isn't in the area, I think they're going to be able to complete passes. I think Diggs has
Joe Hayden's out too. I just saw that. Yeah, he's got a concussion, so he's not playing.
Even more, I'm going for the Bills on this one because I think the volume that Stephon Diggs is probably going to bring to the table is going to free up Gabe Davis on the outside, and I think Bills take this one. Not easily by any means, but I think by like a touchdown.
Okay.
So that's what we're rolling with that. And then Monday night, a big, AFC North battle between the Browns and Ravens.
So this is another one. I think the Browns are a better team, but for some reason, my gut's just saying the Ravens are going to – they got to click at some point. You don't go from being that good last year to not being the same team at all. And they're not as physical as they have been in years past, and I think that's because Mark Ingram's been hurt a lot, and if you don't get that running game going, especially with him and Lamar, it doesn't open up the passing game to hit those tight ends and to hit Hollywood Brown and to hit Willie Snead. So I think this is a game where they have to get it clicking, so I'm going to go with the Ravens, but I do think the Browns are a better team.
I gotta say I'm very surprised that at this point of the season the Browns are 9-3 and the Ravens are 7-5. I would have never called that or thought that was going to happen. I too think the Browns are the better team, and I think they got a bad taste in their mouth from when they got smacked earlier in the season by the Ravens. I'm going to take the Browns in this one. I think it's a Monday night game, and I think this is time for Baker Mayfield to come out and show why he was the number one overall pick a couple years ago. I think it's his time.
Yeah, and I think the verdict's still kind of out on him. He played awesome last week. He was lights out, he really was. But there's games where you watch him play and you're like, this is the guy they chose number one overall. But like I said, it's just inconsistency because last week you're like, yep, that's the guy they chose number one overall. Yep.
And I also do think that this time around, I think Nick Chubb takes over this game also.
Yeah.
I think they get the run game going this time.
Dude, the Ravens, I'll tell you, them letting Earl Thomas go early I think was a bad move because Peters, there's some times he does get a lot of interceptions, but he looks like shit sometimes. He gets absolutely, torched.
Yeah, I mean, for years now, he's been the resident dumb shit on any team he's been on. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's can deny how much of an idiot that guy really is. But he's a talented idiot, and I would take him on the Vikings. But
And you got Humphrey. You got Humphrey on the other side, so he's going to get targeted. Peters is going to get targeted a lot because Humphreys is a stud.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
I guess missing Odell probably hurts them, but I just like the two-headed monster there with Chubb and what's his face?
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
I want to say Hurts for some reason, but yeah, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah. No, dude, they got a phenomenal run game. I think I watched something that their running backs coach said both of these dudes are going to have over 1,000 yards this year. And I don't know if it's close to true. I think Chubb has like near 800 off the top of my head. Maybe he has more than that.
That's after missing a couple games too.
Yeah. And Kareem Hunt runs the ball hard as hell too. I mean, that dude had the rushing title before he got into his whole, whatever happened. So, both those dudes are just horses.
And they paid Hunt too, right?
I don't remember. I don't know. We probably should phone Burris on this one because he knows everything there is about the Browns.
From 2018 on.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, so this was fun. We're going to try and bring pickups to you guys every week. Probably not the Thursday night game. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how ambitious we are.
We'll see how crappy I did on the picks this week and if I'm embarrassed enough to get back on next week.
So definitely we're going to keep track. We're going to post it on our socials. So follow it. Follow what's the Instagram? HogNation?
Damn, that's rough. HogNation _Hogcast. Yeah.
And then on Twitter, we're at HogNation13. And make sure to listen to our podcast where we're not going to talk about sports, but we are right here. So
yeah.
With that being said, hog out.
Hog out.